Thank God for this movie. Glass is the third movie of M. Night Shyamalan's superhero trilogy that started with Unbreakable, with The Overseer and Mr. Glass, and was split with The Horde, and now the last movie of this trilogy, Glass. I say thank God for this movie because it is not afraid to take risks, at all. There's hardly a huge climactic fight, no big action set pieces, no mystic abilities being thrown around. There's only a shoving match against a car. Glass knows what it is. It knows its audience. If you show up to Glass thinking it will be like an Avengers movie, then you will be ultimately disappointed. And honestly, that's why there's so many bad reviews. Glass is a character movie and an idea movie, just like Unbreakable and Split. It was never about action. It's supposed to make you think. The movie asks the question, what if your powers and abilities and your weaknesses is just all in your head? Obviously, this is asked to the three protagonists. Kevin and David, the Horde and the Overseer, go through a struggle to understand this. What if the Beast isn't as powerful as the Horde thinks? What if David isn't as strong as he thinks? What if he's just a normal person? What if his weaknesses are made up in his head instead of being actual and physical? As an audience member, I was confused as well, and I struggled. I was wondering if all these people actually don't have powers. But obviously, this isn't true, but it asks the question, and you see the characters go through this. Mr. Glass is presented with this question as well, but him being stubborn, he knows all of them have abilities. He brings back the two other characters back to reality. In our reality, this wouldn't be true, but in the movie's reality, this is true. In the movie's reality, they all have powers. In our reality, they wouldn't. Everyone is having a huge problem at the end. That's probably where a lot of people don't like this movie. Everybody likes the two-thirds of it, but everybody hates the last third. Honestly, I kind of like it. It has the twist ending, just like every M. Night Shyamalan movie has. 3 things happen, and I'm going to go over those 3 things. Okay, spoiler alert. If you don't want spoilers, leave and go watch the movie and then come back. If you just don't care, stick around, I guess. Alright, number 1, everybody dies, straight up. The Overseer, the Horde, Mr. Glass, all of them die. Okay, that's number 1. That's pretty much it. Number 2, it is revealed that Kevin's dad, the Horde's dad, was on the same train as David Dunn was on. Everyone on that train died except David Dunn. This happens in Unbreakable. The train went off the rails because of Mr. Glass was in search of David. Mr. Glass essentially created the Overseer, and since he killed Kevin's dad, leaving Kevin to be alone with his mother and being abused by her, Glass indirectly creates the Horde as well. Number 3, there's a secret organization that tries to keep the existence of superheroes under wraps. They tried to make them think that they're just normal people by explaining their powers with a scientific base, and if that doesn't work, they just kill the superhumans. This was not as badly executed as everybody is saying. The whole character of Ellie Staple, the Doctor, who was in the whole entire movie, in the trailers and everything, was part of this organization. So the movie did not wait to expose this secret at the end. It was only revealed why Dr. Staple was trying to rehabilitate the trio, because she was part of the organization. The twist does 2 things. It shows Shyamalan's creativity, and 2, lets the series go in so many different directions. Honestly, this movie can be compared to The Last Jedi, honestly, but not necessarily to the extent. The movie has flaws, but it doesn't go in the way that you expect it to, just like The Last Jedi. You think you understand comic book based movies, well, you're wrong. Just like The Last Jedi, you think you understand Star Wars movies, well, you're wrong. I say thank God for this movie because it shows that not every superhero movie needs a $1 trillion budget and a surface level story that is coated with crazy spectacles. Don't get me wrong, I love those things. But Glass has expanded the comic book superhero genre to a whole new level. This movie has forever changed the genre, and after all of this, I have one thing to say. Thank you, Shyamalan.